feel that life keeps getting more expensive. Rent, food, gas, taxes, they keep going up. But why is that? It's because of a hidden tax on your money, inflation. While you are carefully managing your budget, the government is not and keeps spending more to pay off their loans. To afford all that, they create new money, which waters down the value of your money and lets you buy less in the future. In the last 100 years, the US dollar has lost over 97% of its purchasing power. Many other currencies have become worthless or disappeared. What if we had money that governments couldn't print more of? You could save for the future and build the life you have always wanted. This money is called Bitcoin. It has a fixed maximum supply that nobody can change. Bitcoin is not about getting rich quickly. It is about not getting poor slowly through inflation. Protect your future with Bitcoin and buy with confidence on River. Feel that life keeps getting more expensive. Rent.
Breaking news. A new Bitcoin commercial that will blow your mind. Wow. I love it. And I hope you have swallowed that orange pill. Welcome back to the Crypto Bliss live spotlight show right here every single Monday with you, you blessed and beautiful souls. Thank you for being here with me. Last week, we spoke about some really cool stuff, and it ended up being quite a good show. So today, we are going to be talking about an incoming pump that we are to be expecting, not only in Bitcoin, but in crypto this week and beyond going forward. So thank you for being here with me. Once again, I truly appreciate you for being on the channel, and let's delve right in. I've been sharing some crazy stuff with you over the day today and the last few kind of days over the course of the weekend. I had an extremely busy week. Last week it was great, but this gent here, what a legend. He bought Bitcoin back in 2013 for $111. Now let's go and listen to what he had to say, because in 2021, Bitcoin is $60,000. So let's go and see what happened here.
Currently, the question on everyone's minds is, did he hodl?
Bitcoin is now up to $111.
Come on. What kind of question is that? Of course I did. I hodled, I bought more, and I've hodled again. I've hodled everything. I've hodled every single thing. And that, so far, has been the best decision that I've ever made financially in my life. You literally just buy and you hodl. Keep those diamond hands. Currently,
buy and hodl. Diamond hands right here, right now in the space. Let's go. Let's go, guys. So I don't know if you saw this video yet, but I think you should go and check it out. It's actually really insane and I loved it. But most people didn't realize that ICP, ADA, ETH, and Sol are very different kinds of networks. Solana, fastest, but crash and restarting. Ethereum, slow but consistent. Cardano, faster, but kind of consistently just going. ICP is just absolutely ripping it up, and that's one of my favorite coins. And I'm going to be talking to you about my trade in ICP that I got into over the last weekend, last week actually, and maybe we'll enter in another trade. If you stay here right with me, maybe we'll enter in a small little trade for us. But I said here, holy epic F. There was always a way. Putting America in the hands of the most powerful financial orchestrator on the planet. Powerful move by these two very important strategists, Mr. DT and LF. Okay. Not only that, we're about to see some crazy stuff. But for now, I hope you find these adverts very interesting. But can the US government destroy Bitcoin? This is a video that Altcoin Daily posted from Sergey Nazarov, the owner of the Chainlink. Let's hear what he actually has to say about
just
Bitcoin.
A quick follow-up on that. Do you have any concerns about a large nation state that has interest in just actively destroying Bitcoin to make their own, super rigs and design chips and just throw hundreds of millions or billions of dollars to intentionally disrupt the blockchain?
Yeah, I don't worry about that at all. This cannot be done with Bitcoin anymore. This is something that can only be done with nascent altcoins. Bitcoin has achieved a level of computing that no single nation state can overthrow it through computation alone. The effort to do so would require a massive covert operation of chip fabrication, then the coordinated assault that would give them dominance over the next block for 10 minutes until we kick those bastards off the network, rework the protocol around them. They would be revealed. They would have lost $1 billion doing this, and all they got to do was one double spend.
I love it, the sarcastic clap there right at the end there. I'm sure you've all seen this video floating around the internet. You know, Altcoin Daily, shout out to them, have posted this a few times. I've posted it a few times, and really it is just a powerful message from Sergey Nazarov. Let me know what you think about this comment down below. Do you think any government or US government, do you think any government could destroy Bitcoin? Let me know your thoughts down below.
Now, here's the thing. Long before we get to that point, they figure out that if they just let this stuff run, they can actually get some Bitcoin as a reward because the incentive structure actually works. And so I'm not worried about that.
Oh, I love that. They can actually get some Bitcoin. So didn't we see Germany selling all of their Bitcoin? But yet all other countries that are interested in Bitcoin are busy purchasing Bitcoin almost every week or every day or every month. It depends on which country. You know, El Salvador is every day. Some of the other countries are once a week and once a month. So it is just get some Bitcoin. I hope you have got some Bitcoin yourself. And if you haven't yet, use my Bybit link down below. Get yourself up to $30,000 deposit bonus right there, right now. And I'm going to share a couple trades with you a little bit later on in this video. The last thing that I wanted to say to you is that Bitflex down below, you can get up to $88,888, and together those can give you $128,888 worth of bonus. Check those links out down below, pinned to the comments of this video, in the description of this video below.
And a lot of people are watching the blockchain. And as I said before, what are they going to do? So they take over and they fork the blockchain and they go somewhere, right? They've created an alternative blockchain. Great. What are we going to do? Who's going to join the NSA blockchain? Anybody want to jump on FedCoin? So we're all going to stay on the old fork. Difficulty will go down. It will get more profitable for the miners who stayed behind, and we'll carry on with our coin, and they can go mine whatever the hell they want on their alternative blockchain. They achieve nothing. They can't make protocol changes because we, as I said, 5 constituencies in consensus, and it would take $1 billion to pull the most ridiculous Keystone Cops failure in history.
My apologies to Andreas Anatopoulos. It is Andreas Anatopoulos that is in this video, not Sergey Nazarov. My apologies to the community. That was a terrible mistake of mine, but no problem. Andreas Anatopoulos, absolutely incredible. What a genius. And his statements are incredible. So the Bitcoin conference is, of course, the biggest conference in the world on Bitcoin is happening in Nashville during the course of this week. What do we think is going to happen during this attempt in the market? So let's go and have a look at Chainlink. Chainlink right now is busy pulling back. Shame. Sorry for Chainlink right now, but that's okay, guys. You know, don't hate him, don't date him, just trade him. That's a simple. Buy Bitcoin, accumulate Bitcoin, hodl Bitcoin. Like I showed you in that video, that was an advert by one of the most reputable governments and banks in the world. All right. Bitcoin, once again, in its sideways moment. You know, it's very interesting, hey? This is a wick-off, definitely a wick-off section here. Right now, we're hitting this resistance level on the uptrend here. You can see we've ran up it quite nicely, okay? I did tell you guys to get into a trade down here. If you use my link, you would be making some good cash with me. This is my small account for those that need some attention to how important it is to realize that if you don't know how to trade and you keep losing money, just start small. This is why I have this one on the channel for you. Start small. Okay. But you can see here, I showed you bullish divergence from the price action and the RSI. And then we had this massive rally up here. we could go and reach and hit this point. We are not that far now from the top of our Bitcoin all-time high. We are 9-10% down from the all-time high currently. That is really not that much in hindsight. Now, if we do end up having a little bit of a pullback to create a lower high, a higher low, okay, somewhere within this region, I'd expect us not to break this low over here. If we broke this low over here, I think we could come down all the way back down to my entry level and somewhat meet the bottom trend that this was trying to. Okay, so sorry, that target is now invalidated because we actually went up to the upside instead of to the downside. So let's draw this line here, because that would be essentially the line that I would look for if there was to be some sort of retracement back down to the bottom of the purple box. Very simple, down to 60,000. That's a 6,000 pullback. Maybe, I don't know. That would be quite extreme. For me right now, I think we're going to consolidate or capitulate at this current level and then work our way up into this next level of very, very beautiful resistance over there, okay? Which then, might I add, I would point out to you would become the shoulder, the head, and then the shoulder over there, which would give us another sort of breakout target of this pattern. That would be the breakout. Okay, I would say then we would break out, would take us to a new all-time high, all the way up to, what is that level? That is a $80,000 price. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. You know, that's just one simple thing on Bitcoin. And you can see here, my Bitcoin trade is 154% in profit. See, guys, I keep winning trades over and over, and I'm just sharing you, even though, you know, my previous trade, my 100% got wrecked on this crazy, ridiculous sell-off from Germany. That's okay. Shit like that happens in the market. Just play it safe and re-enter. Very simple. I mean, I could literally put the 100x on this trade right now, and this would go down to like 20 cents in this trade and still be making $9 here. So there are ways for you to make insane cash, because there is really cool things. So Ethereum, 150% at the moment. And look here, $5, $5, $5. Guys, it's really simple. $9 at 9% up on my ICP trade. Okay, we'll have a look at those in a little bit of a moment, and maybe we'll, surprisingly on this one, be able to get into one more trade together here. Let's shift on. I'd love to go and move on to a little bit of news before we look at some of the other charts in today's video. So JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo offering 300 cash as banks battle for new deposits intensifies for first time in years. Pretty confident I mentioned to you in my last video, in my last live stream, because that was unfortunately the last time I did a video for you guys. But when I did this video for you, I actually said to you that we were money printing. The printer has been on. It has been non-stop on. I've actually said it in these videos here. So instead of doing multiple crazy amounts of videos for you, and then, you know, me not being able to edit them nicely for you like I have been, and going through editing these videos to get them to the point where you actually want to stay watching these videos, I've been spending more time giving you quality over quantity, and I was doing that at the same time. So thank you for being here, and really just, yeah, truly appreciate you for being such a loyal patron of the channel. Much appreciations to you. Now, Sergey Nazarov, that's why I said Sergey Nazarov, because I remembered I had something open for Sergey Nazarov. So Sergey Nazarov says that the world's largest asset managers and banks will connect to DeFi protocols that are powered by Chainlink. Do you know how significant that crazy message is? Okay, because Nazarov says on the social, so I don't know about you, but if you haven't invested in Link yet, use my links down below. Get it on spot, not on derivatives. Use my links down below, okay? Nazarov says on the social platform X that TradeFi is gearing up to take the next big step in adoption of digital assets and smart contracts. Accelerating the adoption of digital assets, smart contracts in TradeFi is just the start. Once the world's largest asset managers and banks are on-chain, the next step is connecting them to DeFi protocols already powered by Chainlink. Once there is a single standard for how transactions work correctly across multiple chains, as well as the two worlds of DeFi and TradFi, then we will enter a global internet of contracts, the true promise of what our industry has been working towards. And that is why you subscribe to Crypto Bliss, because it is called cryptography for a reason. And you are getting bliss by watching these videos and being able to invest early into the space, into projects like ICP and others that I have been talking to you about for a number of years now, being in the space with you. So make some noise down below, bringing you alpha no matter what, high quality content on this channel. The digital assets sandbox provides market participants with a safe environment where financial institutions and fintechs alike can experiment and understand how the technology impacts operating and business models. It gives teams the ability to experiment, to learn, and ultimately build a strong business case to invest in their digital asset strategies. Wow. Crazy, crazy stuff out there right now. So, volume spikes, one major digital asset sector having dramatic impact on future crypto prices, says Sentiment. I'm not going to look at that for you guys, but billionaire Mark Cuban says Bitcoin price can go way higher than you think. And here is why. Well, I think we all know that it can go way higher than where it is right now. And due to inflationary environments continuing to be printed out there in this incredibly wonderful world, as I have continued to always show you in M2 money supply, just in the US, since all the way back beyond the 1950s, we have seen, in fact, the 1929 was the due date. And in fact, probably even the early 1800s when they invented paper notes. Look at what it's just done forever. And the most amount of money printed in history came from 2000, then 2008, then 2020, the most amount ever in the shortest space of time. And now we're about to witness the next rally up on the M2 money supply. So I don't know about you, but inflation ain't going nowhere. Okay. And the more, as you saw on that ad that I showed you earlier on, I hope you really enjoyed that video. It's on my channel. You can just see that really we are just going one way, and that is just up, because that is exactly what Bitcoin has forever and always done throughout its entire life too, is just go up, because it is as simple as it is a super protection against the inflationary money printing. And really just look at this beautiful stochastic on this high time frame getting ready. The MACD is really just getting like warmed up here. The price moving oscillators getting ready to pump. The ribbons are getting ready to open up. And we are starting to look like the horses. Well, in this case, Bitcoin is off to the races. And might I just say to you that we have now officially on the UT bots indicator had a very, very strong buy. Now, if I can recall to you, the last time we had a really strong buy, okay, it's not always correct. It's correct like 95% of the time, maybe even 90%, but the rest of the time is correct. And you have to be the judge of that for yourself. Use this indicator. Come and find it in indicators. It is a free indicator on TradingView. Use my TradingView link down below. Get yourself a very awesome deposit bonus, discount on the channel. Okay. Now, since we had a buy down here, we have only gone up. Since we had a buy here, we went up. Since we had a buy here, we went up. The purpose is that we have now had a buy, a bounce off of the 786, actually even just making it kind of just above the 618 level, okay, plus the 786 level, plus bouncing off of the ribbons on the weekly time frame to close a most boldly bullish candle. In fact, let's go and add our very beautiful volume indicator so that we can please kindly just see the volume in that week has been increasing so far. We are one candle away from a strong breakout on the weekly time frame, just to above that level. I don't know about you, but if I could draw this incredible pattern for you right here, right now, on this chart, we would find ourselves in the most particularly awesomely and beautiful, somewhat broadening wedge slash megaphone pattern, right? That is essentially the pattern there right now. That is, in fact, that looks more like a bull flag than anything else. And I have forever and always told you about this shape of this thing building up and how would that really look on this chart, taking us up to about 120K. Wow. Okay. So I don't know about you, but really, sure, we have magic here in this crypto space right now. And to the truth be told, we just need to know that all we need here is just some good volume and good buying momentum. But we can see that is already happening with the stochastic, the MACD, and the PMO, all converging towards the upside. Okay, bouncing off of the EMA ribbon. And if I might have to go and even so much as so add some sort of Bollinger Band, plus let's go and add all of the EMAs here. And let's go and hide our ribbon here for just a little moment. Because really, where have we bounced off of? Oops. Where have we bounced off of here right now? Have a look. We bounced, pretty much touching the 50 moving average, a good bounce off of the 50 moving average. Look what happens here. When we bounce, we didn't even get bounces off of the 50 moving average properly. Look at where the bounce came off of the 50 moving average of the buy signal after a very nice capitulation down here. Jeez, guys, we saw a major component of the pump from that candle to the upside. That was 600%. So I would very much like to try and convince you that we could possibly see the same from the current buy candle to see the 600%, which means we could 6x in the price from Bitcoin right now, taking us right ironically up to like the top of my level at about $350 to $370,000. What do you think about that? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I'd love to know what my community thinks right there, right now. Okay, but all in all, and just super duper oompa loompa, very simply said, this is crazy bullish. And if you are not invested in Bitcoin yet, I don't know what to do with you. But trader who nailed 2018 crypto bottom unveils crypto path to 110,000. Calls BTC an absolute monster. An absolute monster. Okay. Bitcoin indicator pointing towards deep value for BTC, according to the ARK Invest analysts. Okay. Schizens. Bitcoin price rattles as President Biden quits 2024 presidential race, by the way, endorsing Kamala Harris. Crypto exchange, I'm not even going to get into that. The dude gave up. How sad, terrible, bye-bye. We knew that the weakness was in there, and that was just absolutely inevitable that was unfolding. So, crypto immediately reacts to Trump assassination attempt with rallies in potential market awakening, according to sentiment. The crypto exchange Gemini settles with IRA Financial Trust over 36 million hack in 22 report. The CBOE unveils the official launch date for 5 spot Ethereum ETFs, which is something we are going to be talking about now. And if you have been here, my channel, I did a post for you where Mr. Donald Trump There was noise about him selecting JP Morgan, but that dude fucking, even though he might change his tune, I don't think that dude's got anything. He had so many videos about how much he hated Bitcoin, okay, and how much he thought it was shit, but in the background was just buying the asset over and over and over. But admittedly so, Larry Fink on CNBC a couple days ago said that he used to be a staunch anti-crypto individual, and now he's admitted that he was wrong and that he continues to buy. They have not even sold one Bitcoin, just by the way. Just by the way. They're continuing to hodl, and that is it, because that's what inflation is doing. This is from Carl from the Moon. History is repeating itself. Be prepared. We are getting ready to rally into the banana zone. The power is now. I hope you guys are enjoying watching my crypto live session with me, because look at this. We're reclaiming the 200 moving average. I just showed you that on my charts. That's is what it is. Now, what is it gonna be? All right. That's just the simplicity of where we are in this cycle. Okay. MA cross. Do we have any sort of MA cross? Is the 200 back up above? Let's go here. MA cross. Okay. No, I want that out of here. And MA cross. There's the cross. Okay. So we had a pull cross. We're pulling strongly up here now. That is absolutely exceptional. But now that is on the weekly time frame. Let's go and have a look at that on the daily time frame. Because on the daily time frame, wow, we're having a very, very good position for the green to now start to pull up. Alongside the red, we probably need to report back down here to this level. Possibly, like I said to you, to reclaim. Okay, but I think this is going to go up. Most importantly, yes, maybe a short retracement right now, but honestly, I think we're just going to sideways. My goodness. What are we doing over here? Okay. Without all of that, the Bitcoin rainbow chart is still cheap as chips. And in fact, on this older original chart, okay, we're down here, okay, and we're actually in the buy zone right now. The buy zone for Bitcoin. We still would have my computer. What is going on? We would still have accumulate, still cheap, and then only hodl once it got pretty much to what would that high be? Because essentially now that high is going to be somewhat a little bit different. So the hodl price is only at $184,000. Okay, that's the hodl price. Right, and that's saying we could hit that by the 20th of October 2024. Do I think we're going to hit that price? I don't know. I think we're going to have gradual buying into Bitcoin over this cycle. I think it's going to look like, okay, and then some shitheads will probably sell, and then we'll have the continuation of the pattern and the rally up. I've always said that it's a combination between 2013 and 2017. That's what I've said. Look at that over there. Now, let's go and have a look at the most insane newer chart. And right now on the newer chart, it's currently actually telling us to, let's get this chart down here just a little moment. Okay. So right now it is telling us that Bitcoin is still cheap. So there is definitely some sort of really good correlation to the price action on these charts. But this price, this disconnect, this looks a little bit wrong essentially. But you can see essentially that it's just to pull back to this very strong support level over here. Now, when we hit into the hodl zone over here, that is possibly going to be about 100 to 130,000. That's hodl zone. Okay. If we then carry on, and that's also December, just by the way. So whether you like it or not, Bitcoin is now officially going to be in the next crazy legs up, guys. My personal target is $300,000. Let me know what your personal target is down in the comments below. I would love to know, because by the time 10th of October, I mean, that's even possibly overextending. But I said, yeah, there you go. That was kind of my date, somewhere around there. Okay, there, 21st. That would end up at about $310,000 to about $416,000 at the peak of that cycle. Then guess what? Then it's going to drop on its ass all the way down to pre-halving levels. Okay, all the way down, and it's probably going to come back down to like 57, even call it $50,000. Okay, that would be a nice, deep, awesome retracement for the next bull cycle. But I think this cycle is going to be absolutely nuts. Let me know what you think down below. Is it altcoin season yet? No, it is not. We are still in Bitcoin season. In fact, we have dropped into Bitcoin season right now, and that's precisely why we are seeing our Bitcoin dominance chart absolutely pump ridiculously, radically back up to the upside. Just like I said, guys, I really just, I do feel as though the Bitcoin dominance probably wants to come up into the zone. And why is that? That's because of the ETFs. Okay, we already know the stories. Okay, the amount of liquidity that has yet to come into Bitcoin, let alone all the money printing that is going to happen at the same time as all of these people are going to be trying to buy out of this Bitcoin. It is absolutely freaking ludicrous. So I hope that you own loads of Bitcoin, because if you buy one Bitcoin today at $65,000, okay, you can 6x your money and basically get like $400,000. That is life-changing money for some people out there in this incredible world. And here in South Africa, if I had to just round it off, just times that by 20, that is 8 million rand in fact, $400,000 is 80 million rand. Okay, 80 million rand. Mad money out there in the space, guys. 80 million rand here in South Africa will set somebody free for the rest of their life. They'd never have to work another day in their life in this country. You know, so that's all very interesting and retrospectively. Leave a flag from where you are around the world if you understood that comment. That I'd love to know where you are from around the world down in the comments below. All right, let's move on from this incredible altcoin season, because altcoin season hasn't come yet, but yet we are also seeing some incredible stuff happen in the total market cap space. Right now, I definitely and undoubtedly, and I'm going to draw a nice, beautiful line for you right here at this. In fact, I don't want to draw a line for you. I want to draw a little box for you, because there are always boxes within boxes, and I believe that we shall not be breaking this box on this level, and I'm going to show you why in a short moment, because right now we are currently just back testing this box. Look at what this box did for us this entire time. Okay, just to give you some perspective here right now. Pulling up on the MACD. Yes, we're a little bit overheated on the stochastic, but the PMO is pulling up, the MACD is pulling up, the volume's increasing. Okay, we have come up above the ribbon again. We're about to cross over and go into bullish momentum and territory again. So even if we have the next move up that was very similar to this move over here, I have previously shown you guys this as an indicator of momentum, and we could carry ourselves right up into the target of the previous all-time high in resistance at $1.68 trillion up here on the total crypto market cap. That is inclusive of Ethereum. That would conclude an incredibly powerful cup and handle pattern, or cup pattern, and then yet to form the handle pattern, probably retrace down here, and then a continuation of the pattern. You have no freaking idea what we are about to experience. And yes, there's going to be massive volatility in the space, in the altcoins, but I'm holding strong my bags. I'm going to continue to buy until we break out of this level. I will buy altcoins until we get out of this level. Once we are out of that level, no more buying at all only taking profits. It is very, very, very important to understand that absolutely incredibly powerful concept. Okay. And the reason I say that is because you saw this hit the peak. Okay. You started buying down here. Then you buy, and now all of a sudden you get to the top here. You have no freaking clue what it's going to do. But from that level, okay, we had from that top level to the peak, we had only a 3x gain left on the market. Now, I do think that the cycle is very different based on everything that I continue to speak about on my channel. But what I'm saying to you is that at this peak, a 3x, okay, from there would only take us mildly, okay, let's go and work it out. 3x, 300%, okay? Literally, isn't that ironic, guys? Right up to the tippity top here of the 4.618, giving us a $6.5 trillion market cap. That is absolutely epically fucking wild. Okay, I don't know about you, but that is insane how, interestingly so, the markets always add up. Now, in the total crypto market cap 3, in altcoins, it is doing something similar, okay? It is really trying to have a nice, very strong bounce. Let me delete this bloody thing here. I'll remove that for you now. Okay, this here is getting the same bounce, and I'm not even going to pull it up because right now it's bouncing on top of that purple box right there. But do we have some sort of retracement potential down to this level? Abso-flippin'-freaking-lutely, guys. I do say that is possibility, and I say that because look at this incredible level that we could experience here too on that support zone. That is right in your face. Okay, so you can see they bounce off of that level, bounce off of that level, bounce off the level, come under, retest the level, pull back, massive buying opportunity back up. So in other words, this was a fake out right here. So interestingly so, my arrows have now done everything that I've said that they were going to do. And look at this. This arrow is currently playing out from this bottom, which is over here, and starting to make its way up, possibly into this 900 and the 618 level, which is the previous all-time high, just about capitulation zone, because there's a lot of area in that area right now. So I would say that we would come into huge resistance at that point, and that's just what it flippin' is now. So altcoin season hasn't happened yet, but don't be afraid because altcoin season is going to unfold. Now, ICP, as I have been speaking about, hasn't even gone anywhere. It's down 31% against Bitcoin. So imagine when it starts pumping and it starts to make its gains against Bitcoin. If you want to see me talk about on one of my videos some cryptocurrencies against Bitcoin and Bitcoin only, let me know down in the description and in the comments of this video down below. I would love to hear if you would love to see that, because actually I think that's what my next video for you will actually be about. What do you think? Let me know down below, because right now it isn't altcoin season. We are in Bitcoin season. Let the Bitcoin season unfold. I did say to you that we are creating higher lows, which means that I doubt we're going to be breaking this level, but we will probably start to turn back around here very soon, which means that more altcoins will now start to outperform Bitcoin. That's just how this market works. And then we'll start to see more of this become more green right now, because very interestingly so, even XRP has now gone ahead of Bitcoin after its crazy, ridiculous pump. And XRP is having a buy signal after a ribbon cross, a massive pull up, explosions happening in XRP. I don't know about you, but that is very powerful right here, right now, telling us to buy this cryptocurrency, because obviously it's getting the momentum and the volume to break out of this level. Okay, push up, hit this level, retest, boom, bang out. Okay, because it is meeting like a 5-year major resistance level, as you can see that I've drawn in completely in this line here. So that was 2021, so that's three years ago, 3.5 years ago now. Okay, well, let's move on now from our incredible and wonderful chart. The US spot, another reason why we are going to possibly see Bitcoin and crypto and Ethereum start to pump like crazy and find support on its current levels, like I have been showing you. US spot Ethereum ETFs due to start trading. Okay. The CBOE global markets have listed 5 spot spot Ethereum exchange traded funds as due to start trading on 23rd of July 24 in the US. So that's tomorrow afternoon. Less than 24 hours from now, we shall see the indication of these ETFs starting to trade tomorrow. That is freaking awesome. Okay, expecting about so Bitcoin's at 1.3 trillion. Ether is currently at 420 billion. Maybe now is the time that we are about to start to see the inflow start to come more into Bitcoin and Ethereum, not just Bitcoin and not just Ethereum. Okay. With that being said, these are the tickers and these are the products that are essentially being listed. 21 shares, Bitwise, Fidelity, Franklin, Grayscale, Invesco. Grayscale doing mini trust and trust. Invesco, iShares, there's BlackRock Swan, okay, and Van Eck. Everything is going on there. Look at this, NASDAQ exchange, ETH on the NASDAQ exchange. What a move right there. New York Stock Exchange from Grayscale, amazing. So those three are going to get some of the most, and that one there, Bitwise, are going to get some of the most insane inflows. I can assure you of that. Okay, that is huge for that. Now, top 20 crypto ETFs and ETPs by new set standards in May 24. iShares Bitcoin Trust, biggest. Fidelity Wise Bitcoin Fund, biggest. Second, ARC 21, next. Bitwise Bitcoin ETP, next. 2x Bitcoin Strategy ETF. ProShares. This is all Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin in this right now. So I don't know about you, but institutional interest and institutional adoption is only just getting started right here, right now. Wow. Sure. I don't know about you, but I'm very happy and I'm feeling very beautifully excited about this bull market. Because not only that, Hong Kong are to launch Asia's first inverse Bitcoin ETF. Okay. Bitcoin is about 8% off its all-time high. $235 million Wazir exchange hack implications for India's crypto industry. The SEC's war against Ethereum and consensus isn't over. ApeCoin holders mull proposal for Bored Ape themed hotel in Bangkok. Sounds like so much fun. The SEC's war is not over, but when Mr. Trump comes into power, this dude is going to lose his job. There's no doubt about it. Okay. Because you can't have somebody that is anti-crypto in your crypto stage of protection of your asset. Okay. We are expecting Trump to announce something insane. Excuse me, guys. Insane across this space right here, right now at the Bitcoin Nashville event. Mt. Gox prepares for repayments on Bitstamp, executes test transactions. Cool. So maybe some more China, some more selling right now. But Bitcoin trader sees 2 months to all-time high as China cuts key rates. If China are cutting key rates, make no mistake, in the next 2 to 3 months, we are going to see America and the USA cut its rates too. The Federal Reserve will have no other choice left. So the news for the week ahead. Tuesday, we're expecting home sales and the S&P PMI. Okay, Wednesday, new home sales, and we could have a Governor Michelle Bowman speaking. Thursday, we have GDP. Okay, expected to come in a bit higher. Jobless claims look to be a little bit less. Durable goods orders, a little bit more. Oh, excuse me, guys. Woo! Okay, personal income. The PCE and core PCE is very, very, very important, and that will be coming out on Friday. So those are your most important numbers to keep your eye out on, and the GDP as well, because that will make Bitcoin move like crazy, up or down. Let me know what you think it's going to do down below. But with US oil collapsing, like I said to you, it would. Okay, we should start to see things a little bit more affordable in the market. Cool. We're going to need some sort of retracement. Probably we're going to need some sort of retracement back to, ironically, in this level. Okay, look at that level there that we're going to possibly need some sort of retracement to. Isn't that ironic that it's always the same levels? Doesn't matter what chart it is, the levels are the levels, and the levels don't lie. So that's why you win with trading. And if you are subscribed to my channel, you would be winning with trading too. So let's go and see if we can find if there are any coins that you would like to talk about down below in the video. Let me know. Then I would say to you, let's go and have a look at Pepe coin. So Pepe coin is currently getting a sell. Unfortunately, it's been hit rejection after this incredible rejection off of the ribbon, but I don't believe we're going to come any lower than that $2.34. So that would be a great accumulation level on this coin. So that's my personal view. On Brett, we are definitely bouncing very nicely above the ribbon. I think the ribbon is resetting itself, getting ready for its next move to the upside, which, might I say, just needs to break that beautiful level of resistance there right now. Okay, very lovely chart on Brett at this moment. Say having an absolutely poundingly delicious, incredibly beautiful head and shoulders. So shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern busy forming. Bit of resistance we may meet at this purple box right here. Pull back, retest the ribbon, and reset all of our indicators here for the next leg up to the upside. Is that interesting? So, guys, oh my goodness, that is my yawning right there from, from you know what, my specials. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this. Now, I want to go and see if there's anything that we could possibly see. Is there a trade potential on Solana? I would like to know if you believe so by leaving a comment down below. No. Solana has pumped a little bit too much resistance level here right now. Maybe a little bit of a pullback down to about the 160 level. We can do that. You can see there. That would be great. Retesting there at that point. Absolutely a buying opportunity of note. And check it out. I just have to show you how easy it is to give you those very simple levels. Isn't that ironic? Okay, look at that level there. 164, 165. Okay, so trading is simple when you don't complicate it, when you remain unemotional towards your charts and your charting. So in this level, I'd like to say that with the greatest of pleasure, I would love for us to see what Solana would do in this area. But that is officially that zone of potential support that we have to backtest down here. Hopefully hold it. If we don't, we're going to see it come back down here. But right now, I think that that is a very good level to consider, considering all that has happened out there. So very nice Solana breakout, actually. So yes, a buy entry on the retest, not currently. Okay, please be patient. If it continues to rally, then so be it. You lost out on the trade. Let us go and see possibly Theta. Wonder if we could see Theta. Theta, there you go. Theta's down at the moment. Remember to always buy in the red. When things are in the red, that is your best opportunity to buy. So let's go and see if we can find ourselves a nice Theta trade. If there is a possibility, we've got to check all of our indicators and make sure that those are correct. Now, that is very stunning. Look at that. Okay. Wow, baskers. That is gorgeous. Now, is this a good place to buy? Not quite. I would say rather wait, because we're actually looking like we're developing a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, just like in most of the crypto patterns. So I would say possibly wait for a little bit of a retest back down here to the $1.50 level. And I actually think I'm very convinced at this one that I will just do a potential. Let's do $5 worth here on this trade. Okay. 20. There you go. Okay, so 20 theta. Okay, so there you can see cost is $5. Okay, I'm going to put my stop loss. Let's try and get it under the $1.23 level if that's going to be possible. $1.23. Okay. $1.2333. Okay. $1.24. Okay, let's go to $1.24. $1.25. Okay, $1.25. I'm happy to risk 100% just for now. Just for now. Okay. Just because on the price basis, so let's see here when we open the trade. Okay, let's see. $1.28. Okay, that's where my stop loss actually should be. So you can choose to cancel it right now and go and edit it to that point. I mean, $1.28. I'd be happy to just change it to $1.28. $1.28. That makes more sense. And then there's 88. Okay, so now I'm going to go and open my long. And where would I like to actually put my take profit? Well, actually, you can see here that would probably be the level. So $2.50 would probably be the level to take some profits at. Okay, so $2.50. Okay, that's 400% right now from where we're at. I'm going to confirm that. And then I'm going to say open the long. And basically, we are now in a potential. Okay. So I've put a buy limit as soon as it confirms. There you go. There's a buy limit. Okay. So now that is going to potentially look like so there's the buy. That is going to take us all the way up to $2.50. Okay, there you go. $2.50, and then we said $1.28. There you go. So my risk to reward is 1 to 4, basically. So you can see here, risk to reward 4, so 16% basically, to make a very healthy profit there. So that's potentially the trade there that we could be looking at in this next short little moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I think that is a good one to look at. I don't know. Let's go and see this Pepe. I think Pepe, we could be looking at something interesting, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't actually looked at Pepe. Honestly, guys, I've just been buying. I've just been buying the coins that I have been convicted of in my own portfolio. And right now, that is really actually looking pretty darn healthy as well, because it's really broken out. Yeah, we're just back testing at the moment. And not only that, we are also, if we can see this wonderfully, incredibly beautiful level here, look at that. Look at that level of incredibleness. Wow. Amazing. With a shoulder, head, and a shoulder pattern busy forming, guys. It keeps unfolding. It keeps happening. Now, Pepe, my goodness me, guys. I mean, that's going to be an insane trade. I don't know. I wonder if this trade Pepe is available on Bybit yet. Pepe. No, it's not available on Bybit yet. Okay, well, if it does ever get listed here, you'll be damn straight we'll be trading that. Now, what would be another trade that we could be essentially making here? Toncoin. Toncoin is down a little bit. It's down at just under $7. Could we see Toncoin go for an absolute exposure? I actually do believe so. So this might be another really good trade to possibly look at entering in here. It's down a little bit. It's kind of topping out a little bit. So yeah, maybe Toncoin just needs a bit of retracement, maybe back down to this $5.50 level. So I'm not going to put liquidity into that trade at this point, because I can use that liquidity to trade other potential trades. Now, Injective and SUI. I think Injective could be a nice one to possibly look at if we are on the correct level of support. Oh no, and Injective looks like it's doing a little bit of a topping out as well at this point. Wonder what Injective could be doing. Maybe Injective needs to come and retrace back down to $20, $21. I think so. That is a very high possibility at this current point in time. So no, I would not get into an Injective trade currently. But you would ask me, well, Ethereum's being launched. Ethereum ETFs are being launched tomorrow. Would I get into a trade there, or would I increase my Ethereum position? Well, that is a very, very good question. And as you can see here right now, Ethereum, and I need to just shift these boxes across for us, but Ethereum too has come up to a very invaluable level of resistance. Okay, so maybe there's going to be some sort of typical sell off a little bit in this moment, but this is a V and this is a shoulder and a head and a potential shoulder that's busy forming here, even if it just chills sideways. That would be a very good bullish breakout momentum. So for me, yeah, I think Ethereum could find a little bit of weakness, but honestly, if I was to draw a trend line and just give us that level, I would say that that is not the level. That is the level over there that we need to be at. Actually, that level is the level that we need to be watching out for. If we break below, we're going to come down a little bit lower, okay, to the next level of support down here at 3,151. But if we don't, my goodness me, we are going to absolutely start to rally and pump a lump out of this zone here right now and make our way to the new all-time high on Ethereum. So yeah, I do believe I would add additional into this trade at this current level at about 3. In fact, let's go and enter in 3,333.33. I'd love to get that. 0.1, we're going to put $5 worth of $5 in this trade as well at that point. Okay, so we'll just put that in at this point. And we're just going to say open long because we already have a position open with it. And yeah, so once we do get that, that is the potential that we could see Ethereum essentially bust up ridiculously. Okay, so there, even if we pull down, wick down and pull back up, mind your pig. Guys, this has been a long, beautiful hour with you on the channel. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to show some love and use my links down below to come and trade with me, make some money, see your trades breaking your accounts and making you cash right here with me. I hope you are subscribed to my YouTube page and my Twitter page, and I truly appreciate every single one of you being